Thank you very much, and let me thank you, Congresswoman Clark, a daughter of the Caribbean, for your leadership and for having the vision and the tenacity to put everything aside and go to Haiti this past weekend. And I want to thank you for that presentation, because hopefully the rest of the country is watching and will have some sense of the tragedy that has taken place in Haiti. And because of your leadership, Congressman Kendrick Meek and Congresswoman Donna Edwards, I think this Congress especially will have a better handle now on what we need to do and what has taken place, which is beyond our imagination. So thank you again for stepping up to the plate and for your leadership. Yes, 4 tropical storms and hurricanes in, 4 weeks? Faye, Gustav, Hanna, and Ike. These storms left Haiti devastated. Also, other Caribbean islands have been devastated, as well as, of course, the Gulf Coast in our own nation. So tonight, our thoughts and our prayers, first of all, go out to the families and the residents of all of these communities and all of these countries that have been devastated by these storms. And also, just say that we have to do something, and we have to do it quickly. And I want to thank Congresswoman Maxine Waters for right away asking that we sign on to making this request of $300 million. And as a member of the Appropriations Committee, I know that all of us are going to work very hard to try to make sure that at least the $300 million is there. And also thank you, Congresswoman Waters, for your leadership and for tonight your presentation, putting all of this really in a historical context, because we have to remember that Haiti is a vulnerable country and has been for many, many years. And we can't separate out our work now in terms of emergency assistance and relief from the work that we have to do long term, because of many of the issues that we have to address as it relates to infrastructure, job creation, health care, helping to develop water systems, all of those issues that you've been working on for many years. So thank you very much for reminding us of the long-term work that still remains to be done. This year, I believe it was in May, Congresswoman Kilpatrick and I led a congressional delegation to Haiti, and we were looking then at the conditions on the ground as it related to the soaring food prices. But our questions and what we wanted to know was, what if our worst fears would come true? And that was, what if another hurricane hits when the process of rebuilding and developing the agricultural sector and helping with the emergency food assistance, while all of this is taking place, we said, what if another hurricane hits this summer? And those what ifs, we didn't even want to ask that question because we were worried, and we knew that we would have to face now, and the people of Haiti would have to face the enormous tragedy now that they have to deal with. And so tonight, I think it's important for us to recognize the fact that we have to do more. Our own country, I want to commend for doing everything we can do that we have done. It is remarkable to hear what you all have said you saw down there taking place, and what our ambassador has done, and what our armed services young men and women are doing. I know our Peace Corps is engaged. I have a cousin in Haiti, and they're working very hard with the NGO community to develop a response. But also we have to remember now what you pointed out in terms of the transportation systems. We've got to be creative in how we help deliver this emergency assistance and this humanitarian assistance, because this is a devastating hurricane that is of enormous proportions, that will require new ways of doing things, new ways of delivering the assistance, new ways of helping to save lives. 500 people, let's hope it stays at 500 people who have died. Of course, our prayers go out to the families of the 500 people. It's hard to imagine what else, what other deaths have occurred as a result of this, but let's pray that it stays at 500, unfortunately. 70,000 people in shelters now, 250,000 and more in need of assistance. Many of the cities underwater. It's hard for us to imagine, but thank you for those charts and those photographs tonight, because I think now we're coming to grips with the reality of what has happened and what has set in, and how we have to redouble our efforts with a sense of urgency to do everything we can do. And we've got to work on all fronts. I know Congressman Engel and myself, we're working on a briefing with the ambassadors from the region. Hopefully the entire congressional body, both members, staff, both sides of the aisle, will come out for those meetings later on this week. We've got to provide more than the $20 million. $20 million, yes, that's a decent amount for relief efforts, but much more will be needed. We've got to have much more than $20 million. $300 million in assistance, which Congresswoman Waters has asked for, may or may not be enough, but thank you again for asking for $300 million. We've got to start somewhere. And so, again, as a world leader, the United States, I think, is stepping up to the plate and has to show the rest of the world that we can lead, we can help our neighbors, and we can help not only in the most immediate and necessary emergency assistance that's required, but also with the long-term sustainable development assistance that we must begin to look at and provide for Haiti. And so tonight, we're sounding the alarm. Congressman Meade, Clark, and Edwards went to Haiti. They came back, and they didn't have to do this. They could have been in their districts. They could have been doing other things this weekend, but they stopped and took their time so that they could come back and make sure that all of us were on the same page and that all of us heard that alarm. We may see it on the TV, we may hear it from our friends in the community, but until it's real and it's made real, and we have these meetings and discussions and forums here in Washington where the funding hopefully will come from, that's where I think this debate needs to be right now in terms of what we can do as members of Congress. And so I have to thank you again for your leadership and giving us the opportunity to pull together and do something. Because to do nothing would, I think to do nothing would really put us on a side of history that we would be ashamed of in the future. I think we all want to be on the right side of history at this moment in terms of how we respond to a country that is vulnerable, that has been under attack, that has been poor forever, that regardless of how poor, has resilient people who continue to be proud, who continue to get up, who continue to want to work, who continue to want a better day. We have to be on the side of those people of Haiti now and show them that we are their friends and their allies and will continue to work to support their efforts. And there's a slogan that we use, I know in my district, in our community, when we talk about Haiti, we say, let Haiti live, let Haiti live. Now we're talking about let Haiti survive. I think Congresswoman Waters again and Edwards and Clark talked about how vulnerable and fragile Haiti is right now. And so, you know, before Haiti can live, it's got to survive. And so tonight we're saying let Haiti survive. Let us find the will and the way and the means to do everything we can do to make sure that the people of Haiti receive the type of humanitarian and emergency assistance, but also the type of long-term assistance that they deserve and that we definitely intend to provide. Thank you again, and I yield the balance of my time.